Hi, I'm Jeremy Horn with Elite Performance in Salt Lake City, and I recently got a request to go over a technique that has been attributed to me. I don't particularly like to claim that I invented any techniques because I don't think there's anything new in the sport of fighting. I think things have been happening since the dawn of man. But if nobody taught me something, I sort of fell into it myself. I don't quite know how to verbalize that nobody taught me other than to say I invented it. So anyway, I had a question about, you'll see a lot of guys post their hand on somebody's face and then hit him with an elbow. And that's something that has been, again, sort of attributed to me. So we're going to go over that today. Generally it's seen more from the top, but when I first started using it was in the middle of a fight when I was on the bottom. So it works much better, in my opinion, from the bottom. So we'll go ahead and show you where that comes from and a couple of different ways that you can apply that. Okay, so this fell into my lap in a fight I had in Pancrase in Japan back years ago. I was fighting a guy, I think his name was Keiichiro Yamamiya or something similar to that. I'll look it up and maybe put an annotation in the video later for you guys. But he had taken me down and he was hugging me really, really tightly and his arms wrapped underneath here and he was squeezing me really, really tightly. And I was trying to get away. And so what I was doing was pushing on his head and I was trying to work on sitting up because I was going to try to work on this hip roll sweep that everybody's familiar with. But he was squeezing me so hard that as I tried to sit up, I was pushing away and my elbow started hitting him in the face as I was trying to sit up. And I realized that that was causing way more damage than the effort of the sweep. So I just started playing into that. So what we're looking for is this. He's going to be squeezing. Don't squeeze real tight because I don't want to hit you. He's going to be squeezing and I'm pushing away. If I try to hit him with an elbow, it turns into this. Okay, and I'll hit him fairly shallow on my forearm and maybe not do a lot of damage. What I'm actually looking to do is get past his head. So what I want to do is this. But what happens is when he's pushing back into me very, very hard, he ends up barely catching the tip of my elbow as I go past. So that's what we're looking for. That's why it works so much better from the bottom than it does from the top. I want him pushing into me. I want him driving into me. Works great for wrestlers that squeeze really hard. I'm just going to push his head away, particularly if I can turn his head away so that he's trying to look back into me, and it doubles that impact of me trying to put my elbow past him and him turning into me. Okay? So again, be careful when you do this. If you're training, maybe have him hold a pad and I can push the pad, but push him away and try to miss. Try to get that elbow past his head. His pressure will come in and you'll catch that elbow nice and clean, cut him up nice and good, get him bleeding all over. Again, this is something that I just sort of fell into. Works much better from the bottom than it does from the top, in my opinion. A lot of guys can post on the head, but then you have to drive in to throw that elbow and land it. So, hope that helps you guys. If there's anything else you want to see, leave a comment below. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. We'll see you next time.